away we go. Here we go. It's Friday, everybody. So let's stay low to the ground. All I ask is that you have a nice, comfortable space. If you have your yoga mat with you, awesome. If you don't, that's totally okay too. The other thing we have is the yoga block. You could still go check these out at school if you feel like using one. It's just if your flexibility is not the greatest, you can use this as a helper. You don't need it. It's not a requirement. I just like to have mine around because, as we all know, I'm old and that's life. Mr. Rien is feeling pretty good today. Got a lot of energy. It is Mandalorian Friday, so you should all know that I've been enjoying it. So I'm going to do my best to clear that distraction out of my mind today as I join all of you being here with me. Just right away off the bat today, I just want to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys immensely. I have been hearing stories from other teachers about their classes and their experiences. And I have to say, guys, my experience has been entirely different, and it's all because of you guys. So I just want to make sure to daily affirmations is to say thank you so much, you guys, and I appreciate you being here. Whether this is your first day or the third time taking the class, I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're with me, and I'm glad we're doing this all together. So that being said, let's find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. We're going to start in seated pose. Remember, if this is bad on your knees, you can straighten a leg out. We're going to work on those deep breaths in. So you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose, and you're going to slowly exhale out the mouth. As you take that deep breath in, reach the crown of your head nice and high towards the ceiling. As you exhale out, allow your shoulders to relax. On our own today, we're going to try to get up to 9 uninterrupted breaths. As you have distractions move into your head, note them, be aware of what's distracting you, and then do your best to let it go. On your own, 9 uninterrupted breaths. As you finish that last breath and kind of get your mindset locked into being in yoga class, I want you to take one more deep breath in and reach the spine nice and tall. As you exhale, roll that body forward, place your palms into the mat, adjust the knees so they're below the hips, and we have a nice flat back in table pose. My fingers are going to be spread nice and wide apart. I'm going to slightly squeeze and grip the mat. We're going to push down with the palms, which pushes our shoulders up, and we're going to reach the hips back and the head forward. We're going to take a couple focus breaths in table pose. It's been a couple days since we've been down here on the floor. So we're just going to work through our poses that we know so far, breathing and working on our transitions. On your next inhale, round that spine up. Reaching the head down between the shoulders, tucking the tailbone between the legs through the length of your inhale. As you exhale, press the belly button down, raise the head and spine up, pointing the tailbone towards the ceiling in cow. On your own, let's go with 4 rotations of cat through the inhale, cow through the exhale. Find your own rhythm and your own timing to match your breathing. Come back to neutral. As you come back to neutral, let's tuck those toes underneath. We learned this one on Monday, so let's keep working at it. We're gonna push our hips forward, keeping the arms nice and straight, getting our toes below us. Exhale, roll those hips back and find yourself coming all the way up. This one's gonna hike up his pants here. There we go. We're gonna push and roll those hips back into downward dog, okay? The big key with downward dog is where the position of your head is. If your head is down below your shoulders or aligned with your shoulders, your body's gonna be able to work to that V better. If you pull your head up here, we're not gonna get that motion and that shape we're looking for. So press with the palms, hips up in the air. Do your best to straighten those heels down to the ground. We can see Mr. Rien's knees are slightly bent. That's okay. We're just trying to elongate those hamstrings, and we're gonna hold downward dog. Breathe. Inhale, raise that left knee behind you. Extend the left leg. Exhale, swing that leg between your hands. Lower that right knee down to the mat. Reach that right leg back just a little bit. I'm gonna let somebody in here. Reach that right leg back. Make sure your knee isn't out past your toe. We're gonna let the weight of the chest lean down on the thigh. If you have the decent balance, draw your hands back behind your hips and press the hips down. This is low lunge. Breathe. Drop those hands down. Inhale, slightly lean into your lunge. Exhale, keep that chest nice and close to the thigh. Begin to roll that spine back, pointing the toe up, sinking low as you can. Inhale, back up again. Lean into your lunge with the rhythm of your breathing as we exhale back. Inhale up. I want you to do 3 more rotations on your own, trying to get lower with each rotation. Come back to low lunge. Inhale, bring that left hand to the inside. Okay, so the arm is nice and aligned with the leg. We're gonna exhale, press our hips down, roll that shoulders back, bringing the chest up into lizard pose. Stay in lizard today for just a second. Pressing those hips down and forward is really gonna engage those outer hip flexors and give you a great stretch. Inhale, raise the hips just slightly. Wrap that arm around the back side of the leg. Okay, so we're hooking it through, and you're either gonna press against that knee or you're gonna work on lowering yourself down even lower in low lizard. Fatima, you're great. I'm just glad you're here. So I'm gonna go single arm down. I'm trying to press my hips forward. I'm slightly bent to the right, but that's okay because I'm opening up my IT and pelvic gaps. Low lizard. Inhale, unwrap that arm, bringing it back to the outside, raising the hips slightly. People coming in. I'm gonna scoot that left foot in. And just as a reminder, because we haven't been here in a minute, closer your left foot is to your knee, the less of a stretch you're gonna get. Not that it's gonna be bad, but you're gonna get, the farther you move your leg up that mat away from you, the more of a stretch you're gonna create in that hip flexor, okay? So know where your level is, and then we're gonna exhale, roll that knee down, reach that right leg away, pointing the toe. We're gonna find ourselves in pigeon, okay? If this is as far as you can go, or if you have your hands to the outside supporting you, that's okay. Peter, you're great, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Exhale, lower that body down, keeping my hips nice and square. Okay, I'm not flopped over on a hip. My hips and my shoulders are square, facing forward. And we're gonna ease our weight back towards my left hip, creating a great stretch. This is low pigeon. Breathe. Draw your hands back close to the body. Inhale, roll that knee up. Come back to low lunge. Exhale, slight lean into your lunge. Inhale, roll the hips up, roll the spine up. Bring the hands nice and high above the head. Try and straighten that back leg good. It's tucked. Exhale, sink hips down and forward. The big key here, of course, is your knee is behind your toes, not stretching way far out. Square those shoulders, roll them back, big strong chest. And we're just gonna hold low warrior one. Inhale, raise those hips back up. Exhale, open the right arm to the back, the left arm to the front. Sink hips back down. Again, being mindful of where your knee and toe position is. And we're really working on opening that right shoulder up so our chest is square and in an open direction in low warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold back down. Tuck that right toe underneath. Raise the knee. Slide that left foot back. Let's find ourselves in plank pose. Pull the abs tight. Squeeze the cheeks. Hold plank. Inhale, lower that left hand to the ground. Exhale, turn the body sideways. Raise that right hip up towards the ceiling, and we're going to hold side plank. Exhale, fold that arm down, lower the body down. Inhale, straighten the arms, keeping the elbows nice and tight to the body and rolling the spine up. So I'm rounding my lower spine, pressing my hips down. And let's roll the necks. This is Sphinx pose. Go the other way. Good. Exhale, lower the body down. Draw the hands to the shoulders. Press up into cobra. So again, we're really rounding that lower spine, pressing the hips down. Inhale, raise the hips, and let's come back to table pose. Nice flat spine like a table. At the same time that we reach that head forward, reach the tailbone back, trying to elongate that spine. Adjust your right hand slightly in for support. Inhale, left elbow, right knee to the middle of your body, rounding the spine. Exhale and extend. Bird dog. Look right down that hand and breathe. Inhale, back to the middle, rounding the spine. Exhale, placing down on the mat. Again, I adjust that left hand for support. Inhale, right elbow, left knee. Exhale and extend. Bird dog. Inhale, back to the middle, around the spine. Exhale, placing down on the mat. Take a deep breath in, widen the knees apart, bring your feet together behind you. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. Exhale, press those hips back so your glutes, that's your buns, meets your heels, and you're gonna lower that spine down, trying to get your chest and armpits onto the mat. Arms extended, child. Widen those knees out a little bit more if you can. Get a good stretch on that groin. Good. Inhale back up to table. I'm going to spin myself for demonstration. You do not have to. Perfect. Letting people in. I love that people are showing up. And we're coming right back to table pose. Long spine, slightly squeezing the mat. Most importantly, of course, breathe. On your own, 3 rotations of cat and cow. Come back to neutral. Okay, tuck those toes underneath. Again, I know we're new to it, but work on the rhythm. Roll the hips forward, press with the hands, push the hips up. Try to keep the feet down below and underneath. We're trying to reach our heels to the mat and make a V with our body. The more you can push with the palms and drop your head down between the shoulders, the greater your form is going to be. Breathe. Inhale, raise that right leg. Exhale, swing the right leg between the hands. Lower that back knee down. Foot is nice and flat. We let the weight of the chest rest on the thigh. Hands behind the hips. Press hips down and forward. Low lunge. Drop the hands down. Bring your foot back just a little bit towards you. Inhale, slight lean. Exhale, begin to roll that knee back, pointing the toe nice and up at the ceiling. Through your exhale, sink. Inhale, back up. Lean into low lunge. On your own, 3 more rotations. Inhale, back up to low lunge. Walk that right hand to the inside. Again, we're directly lined up with the leg. We're gonna press the hips forward, press the chest forward, and we're gonna hold low lizard. My flexibility on this side is not the same, so I'm gonna use my block here. Just give myself a little extension so I can really press my hips down and get that good stretch. You should feel it right on the outside edge of that right hip and underneath in your hamstrings. I guess that's your left hip. Sorry, everybody. Okay, inhale, raise the hips up just a little bit. Exhale, roll that hand around the leg. And you're either just gonna press, or if you can, try to get one arm down. We're gonna press into that right leg. I know it's really hard to see, but from my angle, my hand's wrapped around, and I'm using that arm to create some leverage and getting a good stretch. Low lizard. Inhale, unwrap that hand, raise up just slightly. Scoot that right foot towards the middle now, finding a comfortable spot for it. Exhale, lower the right leg down, reach that left leg away. And if you can, roll that spine down into low pigeon. Next week before break, we'll introduce full pigeon, which is one of the best stretches in yoga, in my opinion. Again, don't force that hip, just slightly press into your right hip. Inhale, bring yourself back up to low lunge. Exhale, slightly into your lunge. Inhale, roll the hips up, roll the spine up nice and tall and straight, hands above the head. Exhale, straighten that left leg if you need to. Sink the body down, being mindful of your knees location. We're gonna hold low warrior 1. Inhale, raise hips. Exhale, open, left arm back, right arm forward. Sink hips down. Remember, don't lean with your body. You don't want to get yourself sideways that. We want to keep that back nice and straight. Because by keeping that spine straight, we add an extra stretch to that upper hip area. Open that left shoulder nice and wide. Breathe. Low warrior 2. Inhale, raise hips. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold back down. Tuck the left toe underneath. Raise the knee. Slide that right foot back. Plank pose. Breathe in plank. Inhale, right arm to the ground. Exhale, roll the hips sideways. Raise the hand up. Press those hips up in the sky. Side plank. Okay, here's our tough transition. Inhale, back to low. Exhale to high. Inhale, raise the hips up. Bring the elbows nice and tight to the body. Slow exhale. Crocodile. Inhale up. Into cobra, pressing the hips into the mat. Breathe. Inhale, raise the hips up. Come back to table. Scoot that right hand in. Inhale, left elbow, right knee. I'm gonna scoot myself forward so I don't kick anything. Exhale and extend, bird dog. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, place them on the mat. Scoot that left hand in. Inhale, right elbow, left knee. Exhale and extend, bird dog. Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale, place them on the mat. Widen those knees out. Bring those feet together behind you. Exhale, press the hips back, nice and slow. Walk those hands forward, pressing with the palms. Lower the chest and armpits down into child pose. Try to widen your knees out a little bit more if you can. Inhale, come back up to table. Breathe. Cross the ankles behind you. Walk the hands back. Find yourself in seated pose. Take a couple good breaths in seated today. Inhale, extend that left leg out. Exhale, or right leg out, sorry. Exhale, draw the left leg up to your knee, not underneath your knee. Inhale, nice tall spine, bring that arm in a big circle. Reach, reach, reach. You want to reach that chest out and away from the body. Half fold. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands out as far as you can go down your leg. If you can only get your shin or your ankle, that's okay. The key here is drop your head between your shoulders. You are going to increase your stretch. If your head's up, not doing as much for yourself. Reach that spine forward, lowering the head down, better for yourself. Inhale, roll that spine up. Exhale, switch your feet, extending the left leg out, right leg up. Inhale, big arm circle. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale and fold. This is half fold. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, reach both hands out. If you can get a hold of that foot, press the foot away, increasing your stretch. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, extend both feet out in front. Walk those knees just a little bit, loosen them up, have them feel nice. Roll the shoulders out. Inhale, big arm circle. Reach nice and tall, and we're gonna dive forward, grabbing those grabbing the toes. Press the feet away from the body. Head down between the shoulders. Full fold. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, draw the feet into the body. Pulling those feet nice and close. Tuck your hands underneath your feet. Sit that spine up nice and tall. Reach that chest out. Fold the body down. One more time. Reach that chest out. Fold the body down a little bit more. And one last time. Big breath in. Reach that chest forward. Fold the body as far as you can comfortably go into folded butterfly. Inhale, roll the spine up. Keeping those feet in the butterfly. Raise the hands, stack your fingers, point the thumbs to the ceiling, roll those shoulders forward. Begin to exhale, lowering that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slow, keeping your abs engaged and your feet in a butterfly. So we roll that body all the way down. We find ourselves in laying butterfly. Okay, today I want you to place your hands right on the edge of those thighs. Press the thighs down just slightly. We're gonna add gravity plus a little bit of leverage is gonna open up our hip flexors. Breathe. Good. Exhale, extend the feet out in front. Inhale, raise that right leg up. Wrap your hand around the knee. I like to grab my ankle. If you want to do shin, knee, that's fine. I go knee and ankle. Exhale, squeeze that knee to the chest, nice and tight. Half wind maker. Oh yeah, increases digestion of whatever lunch you just may have ate. This is a good spot to roll out that ankle a little bit. And breathe. Relax your grip, allowing that knee to come up to about a 90-degree angle. Keeping your left hand on that knee. Inhale, reach that right hand as far out to the side as it can go. Turn your head and gaze at that right hand. And then we're going to draw the knee across the body. The key here, of course, is leave your shoulder blades in the mat. If you feel yourself lifting up, you're not doing it right. As far as you can go, once that shoulder blade starts to come off the mat, just stop. Let your body get a good stretch. Point that right toe away to try and create a straight line from the top of your head all the way down. This is bent knee twist. Inhale that knee back up. Exhale, extend it out in front. Good, all right. Let's do the other side now. Inhale that right knee. Wrap the hand around the knee, ankle, shin, wherever you feel comfortable grabbing. Squeeze nice and tight to the chest. Bent knee twist. Roll that ankle out a bit. Oh, lots of pops and cracks from some of us, I'm sure. Release that grip, come up to 90, keeping the right hand on the knee. Inhale, left hand out to the side. Turn your eyes to look at that left hand. Point that right toe away. Exhale, draw the knee across the body. Twist, 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 twist. Pull up slightly on that knee to increase that stretch, especially on the edge of that hip. Inhale that knee back up. Exhale, just relax your grip. Inhale, I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Raise that right knee up. We're gonna bring both knees to the chest now. Wrap your one arm around the outside of the knees, one arm around the outside of the shins. And I want you to squeeze those knees as close as you can to your body. Like you're giving the biggest, nicest hug ever to someone you haven't seen in forever. This is full wind maker. And then we're slowly keeping our grip nice and tight. Gonna rock front to back, massaging the spine, stimulating more digestion. Oh, and then release the feet. Extend the feet out in front. Find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. And we're gonna find our hands coming to rest on our sides, laying on our backs in relaxation pose. As we enter relaxation pose in our daily practice of mindfulness, I really want you to find something that makes you happy. I'm going to talk about this every day, and there's a reason for it. Meditation, mindfulness, positive light, having positive vision coming out of like positive thoughts in your head takes work, okay? We are trained to be stressed. We are trained to be worried. We are trained to have fear, which those emotions are not bad emotions, okay? Yes, they have negative connotations, but we need those to survive in our life. The key with our daily practice of mindfulness is to give ourselves permission for a small period in the day to not let those emotions have control of our brain. You're learning, which is a learned skill that takes time, on how to focus your thoughts and your mindset on something positive, something that brings you joy, happiness, something you look forward to. And you are learning how to give yourself permission for this short period of time to not dwell or even let go of the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the fear, the sadness, whatever it is that's been weighing on you. For this short period of time, I want you to try your best to not have it be part of your thoughts. I like to physically visualize it leaving my body, like I'm putting it out there and I'm letting it go. And then I surround my thoughts back to something that makes me so happy. It's not an easy practice to do. You are going to get distracted. Note your distraction. Try to let it go again. Do your best to stay present right here in the moment. And I get it. Again, I want to keep reinforcing. If this is too hippy dippy for you, I understand. I really, really do. So just know that deep breathing while resting, it's going to lower your blood pressure. It's going to lower your heart rate. It's good for your immune system and your digestion. So there are physical benefits as well as mental health benefits to the daily practice of mindfulness. So try to stay here in the moment. Try not to get too far away from it. And most importantly, breathe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, slowly start to sit up, come back up to a seated position and come back to the moment. Let's take one nice deep breath in together again. Namaste, everybody. My soul sees yours. I'm so thankful for you guys being here and just spending this time with me. I love hearing from you guys. I can't stress it enough. I look forward to this class more than any other one I have during the day. And I'm just glad that you're able to be here, even if it is in my living room with me and doing your daily practice of yoga and mindfulness. So I hope you're enjoying it. Guys, that's all I got for you. We only have one more week and then you are on a holiday break. But secret question, it's over here on my screen today. This was a debate in the house last night about what is a holiday movie, what isn't. So I just want to hear from you. What is your favorite holiday movie? Yes, my emphasis was on Christmas, but it could be any holiday movie for all I care right now. So do you have a favorite, or what is something that maybe you watch during the holidays all the time? Put it in the chat. Make sure you put something in there just so I know you're here and you were sticking with me. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't here, we miss you immensely. And those of you who were here, I'll stop the recording here in a minute, say goodbye to all of you. So I appreciate you so much. Wear your masks, please, please, please. And as always, smile and be nice to somebody.